I am live. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Janice, and this is the right way. Hi, Jean. Is it Jean or Jeannie? Jean. I think it's Jean. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for being here. And yeah, today I'm going to be working on clue 6 of the Autumn Shades Tree of Life puzzle mystery quilt, and my colorway is Autumn Shades. So tell me, are you working on Tree of Life? And if you are, what's your colorway, and are you doing the large or small? I am doing the small. Let me turn this down so there's no disturbance. Hi, Joyty. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, so today I'm going to be working on Tree of Life. I'm doing clue 6, and the packet is very small, so I'm hoping that it's an easy sew. Hey, Sissy Pooh. You're on. I'm surprised. I thought you would be on later. But welcome. Yeah. So what are you guys working on? What are you doing today? How has your day been? Those of you that know that, I don't know, many of you should know that I'm moving soon. So I've been packing and getting rid of things. Hi, Deb. So I haven't done much sewing. Guess who? Nancy says I finished the 7 blocks you sent me. Oh, nice. Nice, Nancy. Deb says, hi, Janice. Hi, Joyty. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne is my big sister, and she's back in Jamaica holding down the fort for us over here. So she had that for everything. Yes, I'm throwing away everything. If it hasn't been used or seen, except fabric, I'm not throwing away fabric. If it hasn't been used or seen for over a year, I think it can go. Right? Nancy says, where are you moving to? I'm moving to another apartment, still here in Durham, so I'm not going very far. I just need to switch apartments because it has been become a little uncomfortable here. Starting with the shooting that happened a couple months ago, to the neighbors and so on. Of course, there's no guarantee that where I'm moving to will be any better, but I am hopeful. All right, so I have my color chart here, and I'm going to, this is the part that always gets me, keeping the colors together. Joyty says I had to look, I'm doing Purple Mist, small, it's batiks, nice. I'm behind though, catching up this week, I hope. Yes. Nancy says, I understand. Yes. Hopefully the neighbor upstairs has 2 little toddlers, and they just run wild day and night and day. Drives my husband crazy. And sometimes the furniture or the things hanging on the wall literally shakes from the noise up there. Eva Opal, welcome. Hello, Janice and everyone. Welcome. I'm not sure if I've seen you before, but if I have, thanks for coming back. And if I have not, welcome. So I'm going to start with counting the blocks, starting with block B, which is, no, I'm very confused. Oh, this is C, this is B. This is block B. And Helen, hi Helen, welcome. I just started to do my Tree of Life 2 clues done. Nice. I was behind too. I had to do, I did clue 5 just before that, the day before I got clue 6, because I didn't want clue 5 to come up on clue 6. So, and I'm going to tell you a little secret. I have not completed the vortex from Legit Kits. Don't tell anyone. It's in a bucket here, packed and ready to go. Georgie says, hi Helen, which one are you doing? And Helen says, Enchanted. Are you doing the large or small? I'm doing Autumn Shades, and I'm doing the small. So I need B, which is B, this one. I need 4 of this and 4 of this. Okay, that's correct. Oh, Helen says she's doing the small. Georgie says, at Deb, that was kind of fun, wasn't it? What did Deb say? Oh, you were in jail together? Deb says, I'm getting everything ready to do my video of my ornament for Christmas in July tomorrow. And then Georgie says, hey, Deb, my jailbird partner. So you guys were in jail together. Well, there's no fear of ending up in jail here, because I have as yet to do any Nightbot thing. I don't even know what it is or where to find it. So there is no fear of you getting put in jail on my live. I only have, I think, one stipulation on the live is that you have to be subscribed, I think, for 10 minutes before you can comment, something like that. And so far, I've not had anything concerning. But if anything comes up, then, I guess as things happen, you have to put the things in place. Guess who Nancy says, I am a retired property manager. I understand I had more complaints on noisy adults. Dorothy says, Enchanted is a nice colorway. Helen said, my first one was Carnival, so this is my second one. Dorothy says, we were moderators for Liana. No, we put trolls in jail along with Rhonda this time. Okay, awesome. All right, so I've checked the B block. I am going to go to the E, which is this one. And I should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the D. Is this the D? This is the E. The D. Okay, this is the D. You see, I'm in trouble already. This is the D, and I should have 2, which I do. And then the F is green. I should have 2. I have 2. And I should have 2 of squares. I have 2 squares. And then A and B. So this is A, and this is B. For the A, I should have 2, and for the B, I should have 4. Okay, so I have everything I should have. Hopefully, I can keep them all A, B, C, D, E. All right. Well, we just started, Nancy. Georgie says we were moderators. We were Nightbot police. Guess who Nancy says, I missed all the fun. I came in late. Oh, you mean to Liana's live? Dorothy says, I didn't see which colorway you were doing, Janice. Can you show it again, please? Yes, I'm doing autumn shades. Okay. Yes, I'm doing autumn shades. And I'm doing the small. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Please do give a thumbs up. I would appreciate it very much. So I'm going to do an F square. I love these colors. They're very, really nice, warm colors. So I really like them. Thank you. Deb says, I love the autumn shades. Dorothy says, very pretty. They're all they were all pretty nice. Yes. And Helen says, love that colorway. Thank you. And then I'm going to get the B, which is this one. No. Let me see. Is this the B? Yes, this is the B. So I'm going to do F and two B's. And I think I'm doing them like this. Okay. Yeah, I like all the colorways, especially the purples, but this one really spoke to me. Did anyone here sign up for the Wild Wild West? Okay. Am I doing it correctly? Hold on. Okay. I decided not to go with the Wild Wild West today. Hi, Glenda. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Joyty says, I tried not to, sat on my fingers, but gave in at the last minute. Did you have FOMO? Did you have FOMO? I think I did this one wrong. I don't know if I can fix it. Let's see. Nope, did it wrong. Right at the beginning, I've made a mistake. And I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I don't know where. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I don't know where a seam ripper is because everything is packed, but I found one. Okay. It's hard to do a live, and so I don't know how. In some aspects, the lives are easier because there's no editing or very minimal editing. But in some aspects, it's just hard to keep up with everything. It's very hard. Andrea says she's here to learn a thing or two. Glenda said, I signed today for Tombstone Small. Okay. And everyone is saying hi. Helen says, you're very brave. Let me tell you, I'm mostly terrified. I am mostly terrified, to be honest. I think this is it now. Mostly terrified. The thing about I know how to put my brave face on. So Sue, are you still here? Are you still listening? All right, I think I did this one correct. Hopefully I did. Okay. I decided not to do the floral states, even though I was very tempted. And then I decided not to do the Wild Wild West, even though I was very tempted. So did I do it wrong again? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. All right, I think I did it correct. I think I have it correct this time. I have to consciously make a decision to not get into too many projects, because then I get overwhelmed and nothing gets done. So, and I usually only do one subscription either. And in any case, per year, I decide on which subscription I'm going to do, and I stick to that. So this is the first part. 2 of these. I know, Joyty. I'm trying not to have FOMO. Janice, don't be you're with friends. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm going back a bit. Aisha says, hi, Janice. Welcome, Aisha. Hi, Glenda. Where have you been? Missed you in chats. Glenda said, hi, Andrea. Did you get through the storm okay? Andrea? Janice, don't be afraid. You're with friends. People are saying hi. Georgie says you can still get on Wild West. Janice, I'm trying not to have FOMO. I'm trying not to, but the other day I was showing my husband the colorways, and I was saying I'm having FOMO. I want to do it. Glenda says, I've been a little under the weather. Joyty, how are you doing? I'm sorry to hear that, Glenda. I'm hoping you're feeling a little better today. Joyty says, the only reason I did it was because you can pay monthly. Okay, yes. So for this one, for Tree of Life, I paid the full amount. And then, so now I just wait for the patterns, and it's not, and I did that because I didn't want the monthly expense. So Helen says, me too, Janice. Joyty says, I'm doing well, Glenda. Thanks for asking. I hope you're feeling better. And Glenda says, that is why I signed up today, Joyty. You got caught, Glenda. You got caught. All right. The second thing is I'm going to sew F to D. This is F and this is D. And I do have my iron here. This Pieces are mostly flat, but I'm going to iron this or press. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Glenda, that you're feeling better. I'm not sure if Andrea heard the question about the storm, but I know that she said her family in Jamaica were okay. She is not in Jamaica. She's in the United States. Joy to Janice, I waited too long and didn't get the one I wanted. Got my second choice, which is good too. I think the one I would have chosen is sold out at the moment, but there are so many other color options that I think are lovely. So if I were to give in and get one, it would be it would be possible because there are many options that are lovely. All right, so I'm sewing along this seam, I believe. Or is it the other way? Hold on. Man. F is on this side, D is on this side. Okay. All right, let's get this one sorted. For some reason, my brain isn't working today. Okay, hold on. Okay, got it. This one was harder for me to choose from. Yeah. Hi, Teresa Louise. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Glenda says, glad to hear that Andrea was praying for you and everyone affected. Thanks so much. And Jamaica was the western part of Jamaica was the worst affected in Jamaica, I believe. But there are other islands that were terribly affected, like this little island, Carriacou, off the coast of Grenada, was decimated. So I don't know how they're going to recover. And then I heard that there was a lot of flooding in Houston. So I don't know if any of you are from that area. Maybe you can tell us if and how you were affected. But we do appreciate the prayers, Glenda. So we're pressing to the D. Pressing to the D. South Central was devastated. Okay, thanks, Sue. And my dad is in Central Jamaica, but I think he's okay except for light. He doesn't have any power. Am I correct, Sue? South Central and Western Jamaica. Yes, Georgie says the destruction was horrible. Yes, yeah. And at this time of the year, hurricanes are a real threat to the Caribbean islands. So this one is done. 2 of these. All right, let's see if I can keep this thing together. So we're going to now join these 2 together. So F and B to D and F. Okay. Oh, Daddy got back power. Okay, thanks. Very pretty. Yes, thank you. I love the colors on this. And I think I deliberately chose it because I don't have a lot of fall colors in my stash. And I don't have a lot of fall stuff anyway. So yeah. So that's why I chose it. And I really like the warm colors. All right, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, several seams coming together at that one spot. 5 pieces of fabric joined together. Okay. I'm doing autumn shades. What did I do over? Oh, I should show you this side, right? Yep, I'm doing autumn shades. Alrighty. This is my first cotton cuts puzzle mystery quilt. I like working on the blocks, but then I don't like waiting. I don't like waiting for a month to get the next block, you know. So sorry, that's the challenge I have with the puzzle mystery quilt, the waiting. And so, but I love that I don't have to do any cutting. I'm doing the small. Case Purple Wall, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining us. I am trying not to lose the point. Not to lose my point. So if I lose the point, I'm just going to flash it up quickly. I'm not going to show you. I'm just kidding, just kidding. So I'm sewing, pressing towards the large triangles. All right, those who are quilters in the chat, tell me, what is your favorite part and least favorite part of the quilting? And if you're watching the replay, you can just write it in the comments below. What's your favorite part of the quilting process and what's your least favorite part? There's so many parts that I love. I love the designing. I love designing patterns. I love putting the pieces together. I'm not sure if the ironing, the pressing, or the cutting is my least favorite part. I don't like cutting and I don't like pressing. Quilting the quilt, is that your Chloe says quilting the quilt? Chloe, is that your favorite part or your least favorite part? Least cutting is the cutting, least favorite. Cutting is the least for Nancy, and the favorite is finishing the quilt. Yes, I don't like cutting either. I don't. So that's one of the things that's one plus for this sew along. I don't have to do any cutting. So I'm going to sew C to E, and I'm making 4 of those. Chloe says least is quilting. And the quilting is hard for me too because I have to quilt it on this machine. And the cost to get it free long arm quilted or whatever is so high. I can't afford it right now. Dorothy says for the PMQ, favorite is the pre-cuts. Yes, I really don't have a least favorite. Oh, nice. Case Purple Wall, favorite planning a new project, least ripping out a mistake. I don't like ripping out mistakes too. I rarely do. I rarely rip mistakes out. So if it bothers me too much, I'll do it. But if it doesn't bother me, if I can live with it, I let it stay. My mom, what mommy would say, Suzanne, man on a galloping horse won't see, and it's not the walker's business. That's what my mother would say. Hi, Liana. Hello. I'm finishing off the borders. Okay. Is that the borders of Candies? Or what are you finishing, Liana? Helen says, I don't like to read patterns as I'm a visual learner. Favorite is binding by hand. Oh, I've never done hand binding. I've never done it. I spent a good part of today doing that. Unfortunately, it would be pretty obvious the star points were upside down. So I had to. Yes. I can see that. If I can live with it, I'm leaving it. Suzanne says, man on a galloping horse won't see, and it's not the walker's business. Words of wisdom. You have to take them where you can get them, right? So, oops. Liana, I'm all done. All done with the top. I'm all done with Candies. Oh, so this is what it looks like. Sorry, commercial break. This is what Candies looks like. So I'm all done with the quilt top. And I am going to pack it away and it won't get quilted until I move. And then it will be one of my donation quilts. So that's the sew along with Liana. So that's all done. Liana says, nope, the borders of my nightmare quilt. LOL. Glenda says, I also do a simple straight line stitching on my domestic machine, but did a little FM, that's free motion for those who are not quilters, quilting about a month ago and got a long way to go. Yes. Thank you for those who are saying so pretty. Where are you moving? I'm moving within the same city that I'm in. I'm not going out of the city. I'm just moving from this apartment complex. Dorothy says, oh, wow, Helen, that's great. You like to do it. Is that the hand quilting? Yes, binding by hand. That I've never done. I do like hand quilting, big stitch quilting. I do like it. It's very relaxing, but it takes a long time. So depending on the patterns. And my patterns are not very elaborate. I just do, stitch in the ditch or stitch beside the ditch. But if the block is very complex, then I like to follow the pattern of the block, and that takes a while. It's beautiful. Thanks. I think you're talking about is that the candies? It is lovely, and it's a very easy pattern. I was able to complete the top in a very short time. Took me about 20 minutes or so to sew one row. Cut and sew one row. And there are 4 rows in the pattern. Hey, Shellyan, have you done a quilt for a bed? Shelly, I have done, but not more than a full size. I've not done a queen size or a king size. I mean, again, doing the quilt top is not the challenge. The challenge is getting the actual long arming done or the quilting done on a domestic machine. That's challenging. Dorothy says, I guess my least favorite part is choosing the colorways. I wish I had Liana's eye. First choosing colors, or Max from MA Couture. They do it so easily. Yes. Yeah. I'm okay. I am okay with choosing colors. I'm not the best at it. My husband is very good at choosing colors, and as a matter of fact, when we go to the quilt store, he does more shopping than I do. He's shopping for me, so he'll bring the fabric. He'll come to me with his arms full of fabric and saying, these are really good, and they go together, or they go with that thing you have in your hand. And I'm like, you're supposed to be helping me not to spend any money. So yeah, he's not very helpful in that regard. Okay, so I'm pressing towards fabric E. Yeah. If I'm hand quilting, I can do any size, but it's gonna take a minute. But if I have to machine quilt, it's very difficult if it's very big. But I am exploring local long arm services to see if there is any that I can afford. Another thing too is that most people don't really understand how much it costs to make a quilt. So if there's anyone out there that sells quilts, that make and sell quilts, how do you determine what the cost should be? Liana says, I'm hiding a bit from family LOL, I needed a soul break. No, I'm onto my candies. I just posted my finished quilt up. Nice. Suzanne says, were you asking Janice at Shellyan? Yes, she has. She did one for me and one for our nephew. Both for children though, so small beds. So I can do a twin size. I've done a twin size and a double bed. Quilts for a double bed, but I do mostly lap sizes because that's easier for me. But I can do, if I'm hand quilting, I can do any size. And of course, my sister believes in me more than I believe in myself. So take that as you may, right, Sue? All right, last clue. I'm going to clue 5. I'm going to join B to EC. All right, I think this is B. Okay. B to EC. Some of the colors are so close. Like, look at, this is A and this is B. So close. And then this one here. Yeah, my eyes play tricks on me with this. Yes, Sue. So I'm going to join EC to B. Just 2 of EC to B. I think that's what they say. EC to B times 2. And E is on top. EC to B. Okay. EC to B with E on top. Just got to make sure it's in the correct place. Otherwise, I'm changing the pattern. Helen says, how long have you been quilting, Janice? I started quilting at the end of 2019 or maybe early 2020. I had always wanted a sewing machine, and I saw a sewing machine on Facebook Marketplace, and it was like they were selling it for like $50 or something like that. And eventually we got it for $30, I believe. It was completely new, and yeah. And so I started. I got the machine, and then I was like, okay, what am I gonna sew? Because I don't know, I really can't sew. So why did I get a machine? But I've always wanted a machine. So I started exploring sewing clothing, sewing bags, and so on, sewing things like this, like my trash can, my trash bag, and little bags like this one here, like this bag. So I started with this, and in this bag I have my embroidery, hand embroidery. And then I came across some quilting videos by Melanie Ham, and she did a simple quilt using a charm pack, and that's when I started quilting. Chloe says, so I officially, probably early 2020, but I think I remember making 2 quilts for my kids the Christmas before that. So it must have been late 2019. You must be glad the nightmare quilt is done, Liana. Yes, I am, Chloe, but now I love it. Joyty, I'll have to take a look at it, Liana. It will be beautiful, I'm sure. I'll check it out later. Yes. Okay, so I still consider myself a beginner because I've not yet mastered certain things. Like half square triangles are the absolute bane of my existence. I've not mastered them. I've not mastered flying geese. And then there's some other things that I've just never done. So I still consider myself a beginner. What about you guys? How long have you been quilting? I know some of you are new, relatively new like I am, and some of you are experts, and some of you are in between, intermediate. So tell us, how long have you been quilting? Thanks, Helen. Helen says, well, you're doing great, and I should keep going. I absolutely will. I will keep quilting. Sometimes those of you with YouTube channels, that's the challenging thing for me, to keep the YouTube channel going. All right, so I'm going to add this E, C, and B to this block. And F and the B. So it's going to go together like this. I think it's this way. E, C, and B. Yes, this is it. Yes. Okay. Chloe says, I'm working on some quilt blocks I started in April. One I have had to take apart several times. Kay's Purple Wall says, not a fan of flying geese. And yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a flying geese somewhere here, but I don't know. I'm not an expert on flying geese. But this is a half square triangle for those who are not quilters. So you have two different triangles sewn together to make a square. All right. This has a seam that nests. I can hardly believe that the summer is almost over. Okay. When I have a stressful day at work, if I come home and sit at the machine immediately, my kids go, uh-oh, what happened? What happened to mom? They know that I had a stressful day at work. Chloe says, I started quilting in 2011, stopped in 2013. I started quilting again in January 2021. And Georgie says, me either case, she's not a fan of flying geese. I think because I haven't done a lot of them. Yeah. I love blocks with squares and rectangles. The triangles are pretty for sure, but I just love blocks with squares and rectangles. All right, I think they said 2 of those. Okay. This is what it looks like. And I should iron to the larger side. Okay. Press. It didn't say iron, it says press. All right, so here it is. All right, the next instruction says, Kay says, I started in 2019 without any clue of what was to come. You meaning COVID, right? Yeah, because at that time it was just, something that would come up in the news occasionally. Yeah, as a teacher, it was rough. It was rough. So I'm glad I had quilting to distract me during that time. All right, then I'm going to sew A, which is this, to EC, which is this, and then to B. So A to EC, B's on top, and A to EC. I'm sewing this side. Almost done. Wow. Did you guys hear that? That's my beloved neighbor, if you heard it. I heard Ian saying the same thing about his neighbors. So what's your favorite block to sew? My favorite block is the 9 patch, I believe. Yeah, the 9 patch. And yeah, so I'm pressing to the A. And then you still see, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So I'm going to add the B right here. Absolutely. Kay says we're still seeing the effects on our students. Yes, because if you think about it, some students missed 2 whole years of face-to-face learning. And for especially for the younger kids, when I got my 4th grade class, they had missed 2nd grade and 3rd grade. And then they came to 4th grade having missed 2 full years. Most of 2 years of in-person learning. And as a teacher, I wasn't trained to teach in an online setting. I have a degree in technology, and it was tough for me, much more the teachers that have they have no computer experience at all. It must have been really challenging for them. So it was rough, and the curriculum is not made for virtual learning, so it was difficult. And then the children's home situation were not all conducive to online learning either, and so they lost almost 2 years. Deb S says, I love any star. So happy when it actually turns out. Jeannie, is it Jeannie or Jean? Says, I have been making quilts for over 40 years. There you go. There you go. and I still don't like flying geese. Thanks so much. That makes me feel a lot better. Chloe says, Deb S, stars are lovely in patchwork. Yes, they do. They are pretty. Hey, Katie. Hiya, Janice. Thanks so much for jumping on. Jean. Okay, thank you. Are you okay, Janice? I am okay. I'm doing well. I'm moving, so things are a little haphazard as I'm packing, but I'm okay. And the little ones need hands-on. Yes, absolutely. All right, let's sew this. I think I am sewing clue 6 of the Tree of Life today. And yeah, I'm moving to another apartment in Durham, so I'm not going very far. I'll still be here, just not in this building or in this apartment complex. So that was not the original plan, but sometimes things happen that tell you it's time to move on. So yeah. Heading into class now, Jan. Okay, Sue. Talk later. So my sister is the Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh no. All right, can you hear me now? Yes. Awesome. Awesome. 59 minutes. Okay, so here is the piece I just sewed. And I think the last thing I'm going to do is add this to this. So let's see how. So this is A at the top. Is this block turned around the wrong way? No. Oh, no, it's correct. It's correct. I was just going to cry. I was just going to cry. So A, E, C, B. This is A. Let me check my chart. Is this E? Yes. So this one is correct. Okay. And then I'm going to add this to, why am I confused? I think I'm adding it here with the F here and the F here. Did I make a mistake? Oh my goodness. Since I'm here at the moment, all of you who follow Janice, make sure you're subscribed. I discovered I've been unsubscribed by YouTube apparently. Yes, I see my numbers going down and up and down and up, and I know I agree. Check your subscription. Thanks, Katie. Or does this go on this side? This is the F. Or does it go up here? It goes at the top. Okay, so it goes at the top. I wasn't wrong. I was just panicking for a moment. So it goes at the top here. All right. Whew. That was scary for a moment. I was like, did I sew this thing completely wrong? What? And I have two seams that meet up here. So I'm going to pin them. To pin or not to pin? Deb says, have a good evening, everyone. Time for supper here. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Deb. Katie says, when you get settled into your new place of residence, give me a yell so we can talk about something to do in the future. Yes, and I still want us to do that project that we were going to do together, Katie, if that is possible. Jean says, I did that 3 times in one block. Jack and I spent a lot of time together. The block is folded off to the side. That's funny. LOL. Let me just double check because I'm scared now. ECF B D. Yes. Okay, so I'm doing it. So why aren't these two nesting? I thought these two would nest. Did I sew this wrong? Maybe I did sew it wrong. I don't know. Great live, Janice. Thanks, Deb. I so appreciate you coming by. Shelly says, yes, my subscription is good, but the alert isn't working. I'm not sure why the notifications aren't working. Katie, Joyty also says she's not getting notifications as well. YouTube, get it together. I still say that, Shelly, get it together to my students. I'm moving on the 27th, and then school starts back on the 29th. And before I go back to school, I have to complete 40 vector training modules and also do CPR training. They're trying to take away my holiday. Okay, awesome, Katie. I was so looking forward to it, and I had my scraps ready, and unfortunately, I think I've packed them away. So, yeah. All right, let me just finish this before I get distracted again. my thread just broke. Why did it break? I'm not sure. One of my favorite things about this machine is the needle threader. And it works most of the time. Most of the time it works. Of course, it wouldn't work today while I'm on the live saying how it works. All right, I just need to be gentle and patient. But as my eyesight fails, as my eyesight goes, I am so grateful, more and more grateful for the needle threader. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, Jay, get it together. Hey, no trouble. Okay. Okay, yep, that is still in the works though, so I read that already. Jean says, see, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing something. Yes. Hiya, Joyty. I was wondering why I wasn't getting notifications. So I came and looked, and lo and behold, my subscription had been removed. LOL. I don't know why YouTube's scanning system does this. Bye, Deb. See you later. Wow, Janice. Yeah. Yeah. Glenda says, hi, Katie. Long time no see. Joyty, I've been checking my subs as I go on also, but going back to keeping up with a calendar. Good to see you too, Glenda, Katie says. Glenda says, I don't get a lot of my notifications either. I don't get any notifications at all. I just periodically check that little section that shows you who is live. And that's how I find out who is live. And also, to be honest, I have a terrible time. I'm terrible at keeping up with the lives. Really, I'm bad at it, especially with, like, I was trying to catch Lynn's live and I remembered until I forgot. And then it just slipped me. And when I remembered, I was too late. But I do try to watch the replays. All right, almost finished. Why does it do that? What am I doing wrong? Not sure why this happens. And I'm almost done. Almost done. I'll have to rethread the machine to see what is happening. Done. Yes. Eastern time. Where are you, Jean? Okay. Washington. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes. Washington. Not Washington, D.C., but Washington State. I still need to catch up on my US geography. All right, I'm all done. I'm all done. All right, so here are the blocks. This is 1 and 2. You're in California, Helen. Yes. Yeah, they're lovely. I love the colors, and I have no idea how it's gonna look when I'm done. But I put the I need to take a picture first with Flat Nancy. So I'm going to take a picture and then I'll be done. Oh. Yay. All done. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I sew clue 6. I put the clues back in the bag and put it back in the cotton cuts box. And keep it there until next month when I get clue 7. It's almost done. So, and I want to show you the courage that I did last week, I believe. I started working on it on the live. So I did 2 blocks. Courage. And these will be sent to Lynn for the Quilt of Valor. Bye, Shelley. Thanks so much for coming on. Thank you for being with me while I cut. You're welcome. Sometimes you just need some company to get things going, right? So I'm happy to provide that for you. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, but I think I'm going to do it after I move. So I'm going to show you what I'm giving away. The first one is going to be this teacher box that I have here, full of scraps from various projects, some leftover charms from the bra something that I did the candies with, some greens, some purples, pinks, lots and lots and lots of scraps. So this is going to be the first giveaway. Even some baby half square triangles will be there. And then let me get the others. Oh. I'm going to be giving away this pattern with 2 fat quarters. So this pattern with 2 fat quarters. And I'm going to be giving away 2 books. This one and this one. And I'm going to be giving, I'll be doing a form and I'll be doing it that way. So once the form is there, I will let you guys know. Thanks so much, Joyty. And yeah, if you're joining on the replay, let me know what's your least favorite and most favorite part of quilting, and let me know what's your favorite block. All right, thank you guys so much. I'm going to sign off now. It's been 1 hour and 16 minutes. Thank you for those of you that were with me at the beginning and you're still here. Thanks for those of you that come week after week after week to my little channel. I'm really, really grateful. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. Do something fun and walk good. More to come. Bye, guys.